What's up? It's Apple Critics, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing the iPad Pro 12.9 inch in this very special unboxing. So here is that iPad Pro in all of its glory. It's 12.9 inches, it has USB-C, has a beautiful screen, an even better camera, and a lot of great features and capabilities. So I'm going to be unboxing it along with another great iPad Pro accessory. And if you can guess, yes, it is the Apple Pencil, aka Apple's main accessory for the iPad Pro, and especially for graphic artists and designers, this is their go-to device for the iPad Pro. So in this video, I'm just going to be unboxing both of these great devices. So now let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. So this picture of the iPad Pro on the front of the box is actually the real size of the iPad Pro, if you didn't know. So you can get a general idea of how big this iPad Pro will be. Now the screen is supposed to be really good. It also will have USB-C, Face ID. It won't have any home button like the previous generation of iPad. So it has a lot of good features to offer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox it. So now we can just pull this tab at the side of the iPad Pro right here. And then we can just take off the shrink wrap. So now I can just lift up the box, and there is the iPad Pro. So it looks really, really good. So now I can just pull this, and wow, this iPad Pro is actually very, very light. It feels really good and decent in the hands. So there's that very big camera, and it looks very, very good overall. So it just has a good feel. Now you can just put the iPad Pro off to the side for now. And now in the box it says designed by Apple in California. So you get some info about the iPad Pro, and then obviously you'll get the Apple stickers and a few other goodies in this little box. And then we have this USB-C power brick right here. So this is new for the iPad. And then we do have the USB-C cable. So this is also new for any iPad or iPhone. So the iPad is the first one to have USB-C out of all the Apple devices. So now we can just peel off the shrink wrap off of this iPad Pro. So here's the iPad Pro on the back. It looks spectacular. Now I can flip it over, and this is the iPad Pro. It's basically bezel-less, so that's really interesting. And I just really do like the design overall. Now if we take a look at the back, we do have those 3 connector pins, and this is for the smart keyboard case and other Apple accessories. So now what we can do is take a look at the top of the iPad, and now you can see that we have some speakers and a mic, and also at the bottom we have a similar design with the USB-C right there. So now what we can do is actually turn on the iPad. So there is the Apple logo. So now it did boot up, so in the meantime we can go ahead and open up the Apple Pencil. So here is the Apple Pencil, so you can go ahead and unbox it. So it just says Apple Pencil on the side and Apple Pencil there as well. Now flipping it over, you can see it shows you how to pair the Apple Pencil. This is the 2nd generation one that works with the iPad Pro 11 inch and the 12.9 inch iPad Pro as well. So now you can just use this pull tab. And now I can just take out the Apple Pencil. So here it is. It says designed by Apple in California. And then here is the actual Apple Pencil. So it just feels very good, and it does have a matte finish to it. So here you can see that it says the Apple Pencil right on the top of it. And then you can see how pointy it is at the end. So that is the Apple Pencil. So now we can get to the reason why we're watching this video. So we can quickly get through the setup process. And now you can see there's no home button. So you swipe up, then you can choose the language. And now I can see that we do have a quick start, so we can just say set up manually. Now we can go ahead and set up Face ID on the iPad, so we can just hit continue. Now you can see that we could just go ahead and set up Face ID. So now we could swipe up to get started, and now we're in the iPad Pro. So first impressions, the screen looks really nice at 12.9 inches, and I like it a lot better than the 11-inch model that I looked at in the Apple Store. So you can see how fluid it is, and just the screen is the first thing that you'll notice. And I do like that there isn't any home button gestures. And at the bottom, you can see that you can see which recent apps that you open to the right of that slash right there. So I just open up the camera and I just open up the Notes app. So we can take a look at the camera actually. And here you can see the camera. Then you have all these great controls right at the side. Now we can swipe up and then we can multitask. And we have those two apps right there, so we can easily go back into Notes just like that. So this iPad is basically if you take your MacBook Pro screen and then you just have it as your tablet device. So that's the best way I can describe it. It's just really nice. It's really thin as well, and it's very light in the hand. So it's easy to get to one app and it's easy to get across to another app. Just a very great tablet overall. So those are my first impressions of the iPad Pro. I'm really glad I bought this iPad Pro, and I'm gonna be using it as my daily driver and kind of as my MacBook replacement, or hand in hand with my MacBook. I'll see based on how good this device actually is. So now what we can do is actually pair the Apple Pencil with the iPad Pro. So all you have to do is just place it at the top here. And now you can see with the magnets, it placed the Apple Pencil right there. So now you can see that it recognized the Apple Pencil, and we can go ahead and take a look at the notification right here. It'll give us a chance to connect the Apple Pencil. So we just tap on connect, and now we can see what we can do with it. So we can hit continue, and then we can hit done. So now we have the Apple Pencil connected to the iPad Pro. So what we can do is actually go into Notes now. And then we can hit continue. And then we can write new note. And then we can say, please subscribe. So that is what we can do with the Apple Pencil. Then I can just place it right at the top here. So thank you for watching this video on the Apple iPad Pro. Please be sure to subscribe. Please like this video and smash the like button down below so you watched. And also be sure to comment down below what you think of this iPad Pro. And once again, thanks for watching.